Some cats cry when you leave, others stay silent, but quietly unravel without you. Feline love isn't loud, it's hidden in the smallest details. The truth is, even if your cat seems independent, they might be missing you more than you realize. Their sadness doesn't look like ours. It's subtle, quiet, and often mistaken for indifference. But once you learn how to read it, you'll see. Your absence matters to them, deeply. So let's decode the emotional signs your cat leaves behind when you're not home. You might just realize that your cat loves you in ways you never noticed. Sign number 1, your cat sleeps in the exact spot that smells most like you. It's not random where your cat chooses to curl up when you're away. Look closely. It's probably not even their usual bed. It's your hoodie, freshly tossed on the couch, or the damp towel you left hanging on the chair, or your worn out sneakers left by the door. These aren't just soft spots, they're soaked in your scent. Cats are deeply comforted by familiar smells, especially those tied to emotional safety. When they miss you, they seek that smell out instinctively. Curling up on your belongings is their way of saying, "This makes me feel close to you, even if you're not here." Sign number 2, they ignore their favorite toys until you return. You probably thought cats played alone just fine, but when a cat bonds deeply with their human, playtime becomes emotional. If you notice that your cat leaves their favorite feather toy untouched, or their ball remains perfectly still, it may not be because they're bored. It might be because their heart's not in it. Just like a child might avoid a favorite game without their best friend around, your cat might be thinking, "It's just not the same without you." It's not about the toy, it's about the connection. Sign number 3, they greet you at the door, even after hours alone. Some cats bolt toward the door the moment they hear your keys. Others linger in the hallway, waiting in silence. But either way, if your cat makes a point to greet you, even subtly, it speaks volumes. Unlike dogs, cats aren't wired to show excitement so openly. So if yours waits for you, that's not routine, that's attachment. A form of reunion that means, "I've been waiting for you to come back, and now I can relax." If your cat greets you too, let us know by giving this video a like. Sign number 4, they leave scent marks on your pillow while you're gone. Have you ever come home to find cat hair all over your pillow, even though they usually sleep elsewhere? That's not just them looking for a soft spot, that's scent work. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks and paws, and when they nuzzle or knead your pillow, they're trying to claim you, even in your absence. They may not understand why you're gone, but they do their best to hold on to you, emotionally and chemically. It's their way of keeping you as part of their safe space. Sign number 5, they vocalize more right before you usually get home. Cats are creatures of habit, and over time, they grow remarkably attuned to your daily routine, often more than you might expect. They recognize the sound of your keys turning in the lock, the pattern of your footsteps in the hallway, and even the subtle change in light that signals your return. As these cues become familiar, many cats begin to anticipate your arrival with striking accuracy. Some express this quietly, waiting patiently near the door. Others become more vocal, pacing or meowing as the usual time approaches. These aren't random behaviors, they're clear signs of expectation. When a cat starts vocalizing close to your typical arrival time, it's not merely a request for food or attention. It's part of a deeper emotional rhythm they've developed around your presence. But when that rhythm is disrupted, when you're running late or your schedule shifts unexpectedly, their vocalizations may grow more frequent or intense. What you're hearing isn't noise, they're emotional questions. Where are you? Aren't you coming back? In some cases, after calling out, a cat may retreat to their favorite lookout spot, keeping their gaze fixed on the hallway or window, ears alert to every sound. Sign number 6, they avoid eating or eat less when you're away. Appetite changes are one of the most overlooked signs of emotional strain in cats. You may think your cat just wasn't hungry today, but if it only happens when you're away, there's more to the story. Some cats are so bonded to their human that even food loses its appeal in their absence. This isn't about pickiness, it's about emotional disorientation. A small, quiet protest against the missing presence that brings them peace. Sign number 7, they seek out hidden objects that smell like you. When your cat curls up on your favorite sweatshirt or nestles deep into your laundry basket, it's emotional comfort. Your scent is like a soft, invisible thread that ties them to you, especially when you're not around. Cats rely heavily on scent to navigate their world, and yours is one they recognize above all others. Clothing, blankets, even the surface of your laptop. All of these things hold a trace of you, and that trace becomes a kind of substitute presence. When your cat sniffs, needs, or sleeps on those belongings, they're surrounding themselves with familiarity. It's their way of recreating the sense of connection they feel when you're near. This behavior often shows up when you've been away longer than usual, or even when you've just had a busy day and haven't spent much time together. Instead of following you around, they quietly seek you out in the places where your scent lingers. For a cat, this is soothing. It offers a sense of stability and reassurance, especially in moments when your physical presence isn't available. Even burrowing into the closet or tucking themselves under a blanket that smells like you becomes a small, intentional act of closeness. Sign number 8. They act cold or aloof when you return, but it's a defense. You come home excited to see your cat, but they walk away. They won't meet your eyes. They act like they don't care, but don't be fooled. This isn't rejection, it's defense. Cats are emotionally sensitive, and some respond to absence by shutting down. It's their version of saying, "You left me, I needed you, and now I don't know how to reconnect just yet." Given time and space, most cats come around, and when they do, they often seek you out more affectionately than before. That initial distance, it's not anger, it's emotional vulnerability. Sign number 9. They overgroom when you're not home. When a cat begins grooming excessively while you're not around, it's often more than just keeping clean. This behavior tends to show up in cats that are sensitive to change, especially those with a strong bond to their human. Licking is a natural habit that helps cats regulate their emotions, much like how some people tap their fingers or bite their nails when they feel unsettled. But when that licking becomes constant, especially when it's focused on a single area like the belly, legs, or tail, it can quickly lead to hair thinning or bald patches. This pattern often begins subtly, but over time, you might start noticing changes in their coat texture or small areas where fur looks uneven. It's their way of managing discomfort in your absence, a quiet ritual to help them regain a sense of control. Many cats who do this aren't acting out or misbehaving, they're simply trying to feel safe again. Your absence, even if only for a few hours, might be enough to shift their emotional balance. Sign number 10. They rub against your suitcase or backpack when you pack. It always starts the same way. You pull out your bag, and suddenly your cat is all over it, rubbing their face against it, sitting on it, pawing at the zipper. This isn't curiosity, it's resistance. Cats can sense patterns. They recognize the signals of departure, and when they rub their scent on your suitcase, they're not just playing. They're trying to say, "Don't forget me. Don't take this part of the house without taking me with it." It's one of the most emotional signs of preemptive separation anxiety, and it's heartbreakingly easy to miss. For all their independence, cats form deep emotional bonds. They grieve quietly, miss softly, and love silently, but powerfully. So the next time you leave, or return after a long day, look closer. That soft blink, that quiet nap on your sweatshirt, that little chirp near the door, it's not just behavior, it's longing, it's love, and it deserves to be seen. If any of these signs reminded you of your own cat, give this video a like, so more cat lovers can learn to recognize these precious signals too. And tell us in the comments, what does your cat do when you're away that surprised you the most? Let's share their silent stories together.